What's up, people? Monster balancing improvement. The first balance patch pre-notice of the year. Wow, I didn't expect this to come out that fast. I thought this is Wednesday. I thought it's gonna be like next week. Let's take a look. What are the things that they balance for the first balance patch of the year? Okay. Dragon Knight, Dark Dragon Knight, Ragdoll reflects 15% of the damage back to the enemy, now becomes decrease the damage taken by 10%, no more reflex damage. They nerf Ragdoll. Haha. Light A4 is gonna get a nerf, right? Light A4, oh, I see a Wind Slayer. Light A4, Burkill. Each attack removes one beneficial effect granted on the enemy with 100% chance now. Each attack removes one beneficial effect granted. 75. So they reduce the strip by 25%. Okay. Still OP. I'm Bison Wind. Max cooldown increased by 6 turns. The head press, which is the third skill, right? So on max, it will be... Wait. It's the third skill, right? 4 turn. So that means 5 turn now. Ooh, it's harder to cycle. It's harder to cycle the third skill then. Slight nerf. Okay, still usable. Okay. Indra, Light Indra. Skill effect change. Skill effect change, huh? While under Thunderous State, your critical rate becomes 100% now. While under the Thunderous State, your attacks will always... Ooh! This is even better. I mean, 100% crit rate, sometimes you can still miscrit because when you're attacking those that... Oh, wait, he doesn't have elemental disadvantage. But now, well, this is different because if your crit rate is 100, you still can't crit Byung-Chul. And you can't crit Kinky because 100% crit rate doesn't mean always crit. But now when he's always crit, he can crit. He will always crit those units that can't be crit. Not Byung-Chul, but why did I say Byung-Chul? Kinky. Something like Kinky that can't be crit. Now you can crit. Byung-Chul also can crit Kinky. That's what I meant. Dark Panda? Wait, Dark Panda, passive effect change as its recovers the hit points by 30% of the damage still. Now is remove the inability effect on yourself and another... Oh, this is a buff to Miying. Remove the inability effect on yourself. So self-cleanse... Oh, you can't CC Dark Panda now. And he'll cleanse one ally, which has an inability effect. And instantly use Calm Minds. Reusable in 6 turns. Skill level up change. Skill level ups effects are changed with the skill change. So cooldown time, so 3 turns. It doesn't need recovery anymore. So this is max skill. It will be reusable in 3 turns. So the passive only works every 3 turns when you max skill. Very nice. I guess this is much more useful. The passive doesn't activate every time. So you can still CC the Panda Warrior. You can still CC Miying. Because this is usable in 3 turns, every 3 turns. So if you use once, you have to wait until 3 more turns before the passive takes effects again. But still, this is good buff to Miying, I guess. Dark Twin Angels, Horn of Fate, effect added, removes one harmful effect granted on the target. Removes one harmful effect granted on the target. Also, it has only one debuff cleanse. That's okay. Trees all elemental, fire shot. Remove one beneficial effect with... Oh, now strip. This is the default, right? So now it has... strip one buff. That's okay. Wow, so many units that has strip now, huh? And on default attack. Dark Trees. Each hit inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns. Now be... two continuous damage for 1 turn. So they just spread out the thing, but... Now you put 2 debuffs instead of 1 buff. But both are 1 turn only. Okay. Geral, Dark Geral. Okay, they are buffing all those useless LD5, huh? Increase the damage dealt by 20%, now become 40% for every beneficial effect granted on yourself, up to 200. So now it goes to 40 up to 200, that means 5. You just need 5 buffs. 5 buffs, that's a lot of buffs though. 5 buffs and then you'll do additional 200. I guess that's okay. Satoru Gojo or Yugen, the water, 6 eyes passive. Effect added, increase your defense for 1 turn when you turn. That's good because water, Gojo or Yugen do damage according to your defense, right? So this is good. But when your turn ends, it's not at the start of the turn though. Wait. So that means during your turn, you won't have the increased defense. It only protect yourself when enemies attack, right? Because this is increase your defense for 1 turn whenever your turn ends. Whenever your turn ends though, it's not the start of your turn. So you won't have this defense buff when you attack. Why is it not increase your defense when you get a turn? I don't get it. Fire Gojo, wow, all the Gojo guts buff and also Yuji's, okay? Fire Gojo, percentage change, increase the damage there. You know, this was, last time there was a bug. It do 100% damage, which the description say only 50, they do 100. They change it back to 50, now they buff it back. Now they buff it to 100%. So Gojo, Fire Gojo is interesting now, do a lot more damage now, which is good. This is good. Wind Gojo, limitless, effect added, provoke enemies 3 turns. Oh, but there's a condition. If their defense is 40% or lower than your defense, you provoke them 3 turns. 3 turns provoke is insane. But you need to have, if their defense is 40% or lower. Okay, okay. So if you are, I mean, there's not a lot of high defensive unit in RT, so this is kind of good. Water and light Yuji, the damage of the final hit will be increased by 13%. Lucky number, 13%. Okay, I don't know whether that's good enough, but okay, we'll take increased damage, increased amount of damage, 13%. Yes, okay. Dark Yuji, Black Flash Barrage, percentage change, decrease your skill cooldown by 1 turn each. If hit damage is 15, oh, easier to reduce your skill cooldown. You just need to do 10% of the enemy max hit points. Very nice. That makes him, well, that makes it easier for him to always have the skill. No, like Nobara? No, water and dark Nobara. Skill effect change. The damage increased by 10% for every harmful effect granted on the enemy. Now become blocks the enemy. Buff block. Buff block. No more extra damage. The damage increased by 10% for every granted. Wait, won't that make Dark Nobara less useful now? Because Dark Nobara is meant to do damage. Wait, the damage, what is this? Happy Curse Energy Discharge, right? Which is the... Wait a minute. Dark Nobara is 4-star. I'm looking at the wrong place. Is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Oh, that's okay then. It's the second skill. It prevents them from receiving harm. This is buff block, now become... Buff block becomes anti-cleanse, is it? Yeah, anti-cleanse instead of buff block. Oh, wait. So they put a buff block and then anti-cleanse. But they don't get the extra damage. I guess that's okay. But then it's only 50% chance. Okay, Drakan Warrior get buff, right? Okay, wait, that's so short. Furious Charge, Fire and Dark, damage increased by 14%. Not 13, but 14. Okay. Oh, Fire Drakan Warrior. The passive. The damage dealt to the enemy when you receive hit points increase significantly up to 100. The damage dealt to the enemy when you receive hit points When you receive H point recovery, increase significantly up to 100%, now 200%. Oh, that means more damage, right? The damage dealt to the enemies when you receive H point recovery. Okay, that's good. I guess more damage then. Up to 100 now becomes up to 200. So the fire one maybe is now more of a nuker, hopefully. Windercon, a ration percentage change, decrease the AP of enemy with beneficial effect, remove 15 now 20, but still you still have to remove buffs. If the enemy doesn't have a buff, this thing is kind of useless. Dark the Crown Warrior, Duel of Honor, both sides gains immunity against effect added and changed. Both sides gain immunity against inability effect in duel. Both sides exchange skill 1 attacks 3 times, become 4 times. Both sides gains immunity against inability effect, and then, I don't know. So now, it's better now for him to attack into units that have a first skill that can stun. If they can stun, then that means he can't attack. So that's now there's no inability, so you can hit 4 times for sure. Each side hit 4 times. I don't know. Is that change even good? Fire Devil Maiden. Okay, Bloodia is like the useless one amongst the Devil Maiden. The final hit grants silence. Okay, added silence. I don't know. Is that good enough? Maybe. Dark Devil Maiden. A lot of hell. Max cooldown reduced by another turn. This is good. So that means you can use the lot of health more often, I would assume. Fire Mage? Fire Mage, they reduce the cooldown for the Chaos Magic Circle, the thing that they put up the 5 balls, the 5 spears. Okay, Wind Holly Berry also reduce the cooldown 5 turn to 4. Nice. Hey, Wind Striker! Kashmir getting buff, effect added and change. Okay, so it's a change. It might not be a buff. I like Kashmir for now, right? To do damage in Siege, but let's see what happens. They changed the triple cross. Attacks enemy. Won't glancing still all beneficial effect now become attacks the enemy 3 times with attack that won't land as glancing. Okay, three hits. The first hit still all beneficial effect. That's the same, right? Oh, this one attacks single target. This one attack 3 times. Weaken defense for 2 turns. The second hit also decreases defense for 2 turns. The third hit attacks the enemy with a powerful finishing strike. Becomes invincible for 1 turn. Interesting. Okay, so you guaranteed hit 3 times. This one has a condition to hit 3 times, right? But this one you're guaranteed to hit 3 times. And then you become invincible. Will that make him more OP? But he got a buff. And then Water Beast Rider, they start off attacking, max cooldown, reduce 1 turn. A lot of skill cooldown reduced, huh? Water Fairy King, effect added. Who needs to buff Samath? Decrease attack bar of enemies by 30% when... Whoa! Oh. Sorry about that. Whoa! Why do Samath needs a buff? Decrease attack bar of enemies by 30% when dealing damage with Rageful Return. Decrease the attack bar of enemies when dealing damage with Rageful. Wow, interesting. Reduce attack bar. Fire Assassin. Deadly Seduction passive. Lexi, right? Increase your attack bar by 50% up to 60 whenever an enemy recovers hit point. So, to counter heals. But it is not that useful though, right? Wind Assassin, Tanya, disturb hit point recovery now. Additional assault won't land as a glancing hit. Okay, good, I guess. So that you won't glance. You always like, if you have 100% crit, you always crit, which is good. Mystic Witch, huh? Mystic Witch 2-way fire spell of removal as is per remove harmful effect. Grants immunity on all allies for one turn. Immunity is kind of useless though. Grant immunity on the allies with harmful effects removed for 2 turns. Oh, okay. So if you have harmful effect, you'll get immunity for 2 turns. If you don't have harmful effect, you only have 1 turn. Okay. Okay, I think this is better than... Wait, it remove harmful effect, increase attack bar though. You can increase attack bar. Now you can't increase attack bar, but you have immunity. I don't know whether that's a buff or enough, but doesn't matter. Pixie 2A, Pixie 2A, Fairy 2A. Okay, Pixie 2A, the water one shooting star, blocks beneficial effects, leaves a branding. Nah. Win Pixie, decelerate, absorb attack bar by 10% becomes 20%. Why the sudden buff? I don't get it. Wow. Every time I make a video. Dark Fairy, Spirit Curse, remove one beneficial effect. Remove one beneficial granted on the target. Strip. Yeah, okay. We don't care about that. Skill errors of some monster will be fixed. This is just fixing, right? Fix and with skill with other against. Okay, so this doesn't matter. The skill cooldown. Monster using skill will no longer exist when attacking with allies during the co-op attack. Darkness. Okay, this is just a fixing of the skill so that the skill works properly. The skill animation of some monster will be improved. What the hell, lady? Skill animation when visual effect will be added when decreasing the attack power of enemies. I don't understand what this is. AI of the Twin Angels. The skill AI will be improved to use skill and more. Wait, that's it. No changes. No, slight nerf, but then... I don't know. Probably Ming is kind of interesting now, I guess. But the passive has a cooldown 3 turns when max skill. So Ming's kind of interesting. Though I think the nerf doesn't... I mean, it nerfed this a bit, nerf Ragdoll a bit, and Burkill a bit, but overall they are still good. And the Bison, I think, even though with this, sometimes if you got a chance to move, he reset you and provoke you. I mean, most of the time he will win, but now he can't use the 3rd skill that often, right? So I still think the mana probably the same. The buff on the Trisses, I don't know whether that's good or bad. I don't think that gonna make them good in... I mean, looking at them for RTA side, right? Fire Gojo could be interesting again because this damage is pretty good if it does 100%. So Fire Gojo could be interesting. Dracan Warrior. Water, wind, and light. Deal damage 30% to absorb attack bar. Now the first hit, wait, I missed this one. Skill effect change. Deal 30% more damage to target with harmful effect. Now become the first hit, disturb H point recovery, and the second hit, absorb attack bar from target with harmful effects. Okay, so they doesn't do more damage, but now they absorb attack bar. I mean, absorb attack bar means you reduce the attack bar and then you gain attack bar, which could be interesting. Oh, this one, the Dracan Warrior, probably, the water one probably will become better. Isn't that the AoE skill? Yeah, it's the AoE skill. It 2 hits. Oh wait, additionally if you have no harmful effect, absorb the attack bar. Wait. Did they take that away? Wait. If you have no harmful effect now becomes... Wait. So you absorb attack bar if yourself doesn't have a harmful effect. But now you put a debuff on the enemy and then you absorb attack bar will be guaranteed if you landed the disc. But you do less damage. But you are most likely to be able to absorb attack bar, but only the second hit absorb the attack bar, so you can't absorb the attack bar twice, right? This one attack 2 times, you can absorb. Is that even above? Because this one you attack twice, you have 2 chances to absorb attack bar. This one, only the second hit will absorb attack bar. But you are more likely to be able to absorb attack bar. But if this one, you have to make sure that you don't have any harmful effects, then you absorb the attack bar, right? I don't know. I mean, Drakan Warriors, the fire one could be interesting. I don't have it, so I can't try. Kashmir probably. Samath getting a buff? I don't get it. It's just like a small buff, except I would say Samath. Drakan Warrior? Nobara? Nah, I don't see this being too good. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Fire Gojo probably. They restore back his 100% damage thingy, additional damage thingy. Ming probably, right? Ming, Fire Go. I mean the winner would be Ming, Fire Gojo. I would assume those two would be good. The rest, I'm not even sure. I mean, this one reduce one cooldown, one cooldown could be interesting because they have access to their skill more often, right? Some math also, that's kind of interesting. So these 2A units, I don't see that use, like, doesn't change much. Yeah, I guess that's it. Not a big patch, I would assume. It's okay-ish. I was hoping for something a bit more, but, well, there's always hope for the next balance patch, I guess. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Bye!